Hey guys, it's Tim coming at you with a Star Trek related video for this week. And with Star Trek Discovery set to air tonight at the time of this video's release, let's take a look at some of the things that are probably important to know before we look at the new adventures of another starship of the Federation. Starting off with where and when to watch it. The pilot episode, The Vulcan Hello, will air on the main CBS network at 8:30 tonight, September 24th. This will be immediately followed by the second episode, Battle at the Binary Stars, airing on CBS All Access, where the remaining episodes will air exclusively on that digital platform once a week from that point forward. Star Trek Discovery takes place in the year 2256, which is 10 years prior to the original Star Trek series of the 60s. The series will primarily focus on the adventures of the titular USS Discovery, but we'll begin with the USS Shenzhou on the outskirts of Federation space near Klingon territory. According to executive producer Aaron Harberts, Episode 1 and 2 are the origin story of how our characters are getting where they're getting, and is ratcheting up to war. With Episode 3 onward focusing on Michael Burnham discovering who she is, and Starfleet discovering who they are, set against the Federation-Klingon War. Michael Burnham, played by Sonequa Martin Green, is a brilliant anthropologist who serves as the first officer of the USS Shenzhou at the start of the series. She's also the first lead character of a Star Trek series who isn't the captain. She's a human who was raised and educated on Vulcan after her parents were killed in a Klingon raid. In one of the most major connections to the original series, Burnham was raised as the surrogate daughter of Ambassador Sarek, who many people might recognize as the father of Mr. Spock from the original series. Executive producer Alex Kurtzman says that they're staying true to canon, so that eventually it will be explained why we haven't heard of this character before. Burnham will initially be operating under Captain Philippa Georgiou, played by Michelle Yeoh on the USS Shenzhou, before at some point ending up on the USS Discovery, where she'll serve under Captain Gabriel Lorca, played by Jason Isaacs. And she'll be working alongside Saru, played by Doug Jones, who's a member of a new species called the Kelpians, who are a race who have evolved to sense death. The main antagonist is Takuvma, played by Chris Obi, who's the leader of a Klingon sect who hope to unite the Klingon Empire under one banner. Other characters in the series include Lieutenant Stamets, played by Anthony Rapp, who is a science officer aboard the Discovery who is an astromycologist, or a guy who studies space fungus, who's also the first openly gay character on a Star Trek series, with his partner being the ship's doctor, Dr. Hugh Culber, played by Wilson Cruz. Another character is the eager young Starfleet cadet Sylvia Tilly, played by Mary Wiseman, who specializes in engineering and will be reporting to Stamets, and will be Burnham's roommate. Another character returning from the original series is Harry Mudd, a con man, smuggler, and delightful sleaze who's played by Rainn Wilson here. The Discovery sets itself apart from previous starships by being solely a science vessel, meaning that unlike the Enterprise, which could be tasked to do a variety of different things, the Voyager, which was specifically designed for long-term exploration, and Deep Space Nine, which was a space station, the Discovery may actually spend a large period of time docked due to the fact that science vessels aren't meant to be out in space for long periods of time. According to executive producer Gretchen Berg, since Burnham isn't the captain, the series will have a less top-down approach compared to previous series, and they're able to do more of a Downton Abbey, upstairs-downstairs style thing, which will really represent everybody in the series. One final thing of note here is that this series will have a Mirror Universe episode, but due to the fact that the Mirror Universe wasn't discovered until the time of the original series, it's unclear how they're going to go about this. Though potentially it could be similar to how Enterprise did their Mirror Universe episode. And that's everything you need to know going into Star Trek Discovery. Will this series end up being a new classic Trek series, or do something else entirely with it? Well, as always, let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you want to hear more Star Trek related videos, feel free to click that subscribe button and the bell next to it. You can be immediately informed whenever a new video goes up. But until next time, this has been Tim from the Hybrid Network, signing out.